One of the nicest things to teach children about, which they'll see all over the world, is plying. And we make a plied bit of rush into cordage, and cordage is the basis of any rope or string, even wool. So I'm just going to show you now how I would ply a little cord like this that's a toggle on my jersey. I like introducing children to this because they damp the cloth and they wipe it from the thin end to the fat end, and sometimes it squeaks, which they like. They're cleaning it and they're squeezing the air out of it, and they're realising the different nature of a natural material once you've dried, cured and then damped it again. So it's very strong, whereas if I did that when it was fresh, it would just break. The easiest way with the children to do rush cordage is for them to take a piece of rush, not too long, and give it a few twists in the middle like this, and make a little loop. And that's nice and strong, and that can be a loop that can be put over a hook if they're finding it difficult to hold it in their hands. And it can also make the loop for a little friendship bracelet like that. So then we take the right hand side and we twist it away from the centre and then cross it over the other one. And at the point you cross it over, just pinch it. So I'm leaving a little loop, and then I'm going to take the new right hand one, twist it away 2 or 3 times and cross it over the other one. Move my left thumb down and carry on, twisting away and then bringing it back over. This creates what we call a Z twist. You can see the twist is going from top right to bottom left if you were doing a Z. And this is the theory behind all plied wool, string, rope, whatever. It's this opposite twist that locks it in there. So if you are doing this correctly, you can just let go of the ends and it won't unravel. If you're not putting an opposite twist in with all the tension that involves, then it will just spin and unravel. So this is one way you can introduce a lot of ideas, a lot of physics that's in the curriculum, or nature of materials and how to get things to do things to the children, but in a fun, active way. If they find that difficult to hold themselves, you can put them in pairs, and one person can hold this and the other person can twist it for them, and then they can swap over. It's a nice way to get them to work in pairs. If you're outdoors in the woods, having made a little loop like that, they can then go and find a little bit of tree stump or a bush or something, and they can hook it over it. So you say this was in the woods and I'd hooked it, I could carry on like this, which would make it a lot easier. I could pull against that. If you were in a classroom, you might be able to find a window latch, or if you can hook it onto something, you see here I can put it onto this sort of screw here, do you see, in my workshop. Now I can pull against it and my 2 hands are completely able to just hold onto the rushes. So I can twist that one and come back over, twist it away, come back over, twist away, come back over. And if I want to make a really nice tight rope, and I can pull those like that, which will tighten the twist, or I can have a very loose angle where it's just like that. It'll still be cordage, but I can go very fast, but I don't get the same look as that. it still won't come undone, but it'll be slightly different. So it's all about angles and tension, opposite twist, etc. There's a lot of mileage in these projects. Once you understand the basic thing, you can then take it wherever you want to go with it. So measure it round my wrist, it would go through like that, and then I might do a tiny bit more, just do a little bit more so I can tie a knot out of the corded rush, and then you can take the bracelet on and off. So another way, if you didn't want to tie a knot, is you could just simply use these two ends, thread one end through like that, and then just tie a knot, and it could stay on somebody's wrist until it comes off. But if you wanted to do a little knot, you would just make a loop like that, put it through. So just make a very ordinary little knot like that, and if you just ease it with your fingers like that, that'll make enough to be a button. You see? Actually, that's about right for somebody's wrist, isn't it? So we can snip those bits off, and then you see that would just slip through there. And that would be your little friendship bracelet. I'm going to introduce you to Rush, Scopus lacustris, proper bulrush. Has a little tiny flower head like this, and it grows in slow flowing rivers. And when I go to do a workshop with children, I take a sort of handful like this. This will be about enough for 5 or 6 children. And these rushes are cut every year like a hay crop in the summer, then dried and then stored, so I have a supply all year round. If anybody wants a kind of kit situation for a class, just let me know and I will put the right amount of rush together for you.